Good day, people. My name is Yetunde, and I am presently in Ghana. I've been here for about 3 weeks now. Moved here from, well, not moved here, not yet. I came here for work from Nigeria. I moved to Nigeria about a year and a half ago from Atlanta, Georgia, the West End. I'm a West Indian for life, baby. Moved from there after living in Atlanta for 16 years. Prior to that, I was in Indonesia for 7 years. Prior to that, I was in Nigeria for 3 years. And prior to that, I was in Amsterdam for 4 years. But needless to say, moving back home hasn't been easy. However, it's been a blessing. I'll say that much. I feel at peace. I feel at home. I feel safe. I feel like I'm actually in on a continent where my body and my soul feels the soil. It feels the atmosphere. It feels the air. It feels the people around me. Um, but I'm making this video because I want to beg people to visit, make that trip. You know, it's so worth it. Um, as we can see right now, America has waged and has always waged and will forever, honestly, wage a war against us people, humans, men, women with hue on their skin, melanated people. There will always be a war waged against us, and that is exactly what's going on. And it's crazy right now in America with people dying, being murdered, being killed. The extermination going on in America right now as far as the black person is so serious. And I don't see why anybody, I mean, I can understand, but I just don't see why you would want to remain in a country like that where you are not valued. You are looked at as less than a dog. You know, they'll put Mike Vick in jail for dog fighting, but then officers that raped, what was it, 16 black women from the ages of 17 to 50 is what's happening to him. Nothing, right? Um, but I mean, we don't want you complacent niggas here in Africa. We want the freedom fighters, those that see a purpose for themselves, that have a business to build, those that want to better Africa. It is said that do not ask what Africa can do for you, but ask what you can do for Africa, because at this point, Africa has been doing for the whole world. France will tell you that if it wasn't for Africa, France would not have a history. If it wasn't for Africa, America would not be built the way it is right now. It was built on the backs of blacks. If it wasn't for Africa, think about all the natural resources that Africa gives to the world, or all the natural resources that is stolen from Africa by the rest of the world. And we can't just sit back and watch this happen. I truly, in my heart's heart, believe that unless Africans in Africa and Africans in America come together and build the spiritual and the physical aspect together, because that's what it is. Unless that happens, I truly believe that the world will never be at peace. And of course, you know, we know that there is never truly full-fledged peace, because for you to know what the sun is, you have to know what the moon is. For you to know bitter, you have to know sweet. So I believe that, you know, they coexist. However, what I'm saying is that Africa is constantly being raped and pillaged, and we're being murdered in thousands in a day. But that should let you know that we're resilient. You know, I don't want to say we're like roaches, we never die, but I mean, shit, like, you can't kill us off. It's impossible. You cannot kill off the gods and the goddesses of the earth. The reason that you are here cannot be killed off. If it wasn't for blackness, there would be no light. Let that sink in. Without darkness, there would be no light. So without my black ass, your white ass couldn't be. So pay homage, you know, pay your respects where respect is due. I want you all to come home. Those that know me, that I am African to the bone. I stand for everything that is African, the good and the bad. You know, it hasn't been the easiest journey coming home. However, I'm thankful that I'm here. Why? Again, because my soul can feel the peace. My heart can feel the joy. It's I can't even begin. You know, even with the fact that to my Africans here, I am in Ghana. I am what they call Obruni, which is like foreigner or white person. I got called white the other day. Couldn't believe it. I had to step in like, I'm not white. You're lighter than me. Your skin is lighter than me. How am I white? But that's the mentality. You know, when I first came here, I got the question from one of my friends in America. So which one is worse? Colonization or enslavement? I wouldn't even know how to answer that because I wouldn't know how to answer that. They're both horrible. The things that are going on with my people right now in Africa are horrible. Um, and still, we find the means to smile. Still, we find the means to enjoy life. No running water, and we're smiling. You know, you make life out of it. Now it's a thing for girls to get together and go to the stream, or get together and go to where they get water from, and that's our time together, a bonding time. You know, one thing about that I love about the resiliency and the spirit of the average African